Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm going to be sharing with you the second product from the chocolate heart from Revolution. So this is the packaging that it came in. I will link the first video down below for you because that has an overview of the collection. Not all of them because I featured in yesterday's video the red velvet palette. Today I'm going to be featuring the peanut buttercup palette, hence the colouring today, the earrings and the neutral top. So I'm really excited about this one. It is the colours that I love to wear and it's something a little bit different. So there's oranges in here and all sorts, obviously featuring the colour palette of peanut butter. So I'm very excited about this one. So I'll just show you around the packaging. So it is a chocolate bar palette and you're getting a, I suppose, a peanut butter coloured base there, like an orangey brown, that kind of colour. And then you have the chocolate chunks here and the dripping chocolate in much more of a brown tone with a hint of orange. When you turn it over, you have a sticker there that tells you that it is from Revolution. It's the peanut butter cup palette. You've got your ingredients there. You've got a net weight of 0.63 ounces or 18 grams of product, and this palette is cruelty free and vegan. Okay, so that's all of your information. So let's have a look inside. You do have one of those sheets as well, and there is a mirror there. So there's the mirror, and then when you turn it over, you have these beautiful colours in here. So you've got some neutrals in here, you've got that yellow, you've got a black, you've got a silver, you even have like an orangey pink at the bottom. But of course I'm going to be swatching all of these to see if there is any surprises, because there has been over the last few palettes. Red velvet yesterday, we had a few lovely surprises in the cranberries and chocolate. Again, beautiful shades in there and a few surprises. So I'm really excited about testing out this one as well. So let me roll my sleeve up and let's get to swatching, and then of course I will try this beautiful palette on for you. So the first shade is called Caramel and it's a shimmer and it is a golden shimmer. So there is your first shade called Caramel. We then move on to a matte shade called Smooth. So there is your matte shade called Smooth. We then have, and I love these names, the next shade is called Crunchy. Wow, that's a beauty. So there's Crunchy. We then move on to your matte black, and that one is called Case. So there is your matte black there called Case. We then move on to a beautiful peachy matte tone called Shell, and that one is Shell there. Okay, the next one is called Pieces. Now this is unusual because it's a shimmery orange and you very rarely get shimmery oranges, they're mostly matte. So there is your shimmery orange called Pieces. So that is your first row there. Now moving on to the next row, and the first shade is a matte cream called Cashew. I'm just going to double that up for you. So there is Cashew, you can just see it, it is a matte cream. The next shade is called Cocoa, which is a, let me just do that again. Oh, that's better. It is a matte, I think, no, it looks like it's matte, but it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. So there's that one there called Cocoa, that one there. We then move to another, well, it looks absolutely beautiful. It's like it's a shimmery brown, but it's got like a silver sheen to it, that kind of brown, and that one is called Cinder. Beautiful, it's like a duochrome. It's got a base brown with like a silvery brown shift to it. Stunning. Then the next one is a matte orange and it's called Chunk. I think actually this is another one that looks like it's matte, but it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. So there's Chunk, that one there. Then we move on to that matte yellow. Let me double that one up. Okay, and that is called Honey. I'm just going to put the last one over here, because what I've done is I've spaced them out a little bit too much. So the last one is called Nutty. And I think this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful like fiery orange shade. So that one is called Nutty. In yesterday's palette, the Red Velvet, there was a beautiful soft, such a soft shimmery shade, and in this one it's definitely that one called Nutty. Love it. So there's your second row. Now moving on to the third row. Can I fit them all on? I will. I'll just turn to the side. Okay, so the first shade is called Delish, and it is a pinky peach matte. Let me just bring it round a little bit more. So there is Delish, that one there. Okay, the next one is called Peanut Butter. It's quite a light shade, so I hope that you can see it. I wish that I had my wipes, but I said yesterday I've run out, and I've now mixed the shades up a little bit. Let me just see if I can wipe that off. Yeah, I'm going to start again. So I'm just going to re-swatch Peanut Butter. This one is like a caramel brown. So it's like a brown with a yellow undertone, that one there, but it's a little bit light compared to the caramel shade from yesterday. Absolutely beautiful. Then we move on to another matte called Cup. This one isn't black. Now I thought it was. It's very, very deep, but it's got a little bit of a purple undertone to it. So it's very nearly black. Then we move on to the next shade called Salty, which is a very light, like your icy. Sorry, I'm getting the shades mixed up because I've got no wipes. I will have to pick up some wipes. I'm not going to be able to wipe that off. I'm going to do that row again on the other arm. So let me just swatch this last row. So we have got Delish, Peanut Butter, Cup, then we move on to Salty. That's better. I'll just share those with you again. So we've got Delish, Peanut Butter, Cup, which is that very deep shade with that purple undertone. Then we have Salty, and then, oh, I love this shade. This one is called Milk Chocolate, and it's one of those browns with a little bit of pink to it. So that is Milk Chocolate, and then the very last one looks very interesting. Ooh, now I'm going to put that one here. That is very, I've never seen a shade like this before. That one is a brown with a lilac shift. I hope you can see that. So that is your last row all swatched there. I re-swatched because my fingers are quite black now and a lot of different shades to them. So I'll just share with you your first row again. So it starts with, are we there? Yeah, this one, then this one, and then this one. Okay, so that's all of your swatches for you. I've put eyeshadow absolutely everywhere. Like I say, I must get my top, not my top, my top must be clean, and that's what I'm thinking about. I don't want it on my top, but I must get some wipes. That's what I wanted to say. There we go, it's everywhere. Okay, right, now what I want to do is share with you a look, and I'm going to use my fluffy brush. So this one is the 251 Eye Increase Contour Brush. So it's lovely and fluffy. I think I'm going to go into the shade Peanut Butter first of all. So that one there. So these are the perfect shades for me. I love these kind of peanut butter inspired shades. I'm very surprised by that because that one has given a lovely colour to the lid. I really, really love that. I didn't think it was going to show up that much actually. Beautiful. I really love that. That is a gorgeous base colour. So it's like a brown with a hint of yellow to it. Very, very similar kind of colour to my earrings, but obviously not as deep as those. So now we move on to a fluffier brush. I'm using the Eye Contour brush from Primark. And what colour am I going to go into now? I think Milk Chocolate, which is that one there. So go into that. These are a little bit powdery, they kick up a little bit, but of course, and I've mentioned this in the last three, well this would be the third video that I'm filming with these chocolate bar palettes, and I do like a little bit of kick up, not too much but a little bit, because the formula is just so beautiful with a little bit of powderiness. Now I'm just going to pop that in the crease. Oh, I love that because it's not too deep. Oh, that is absolutely stunning. I was so impressed with the red velvet from yesterday. I actually had a look in the mirror just before I removed the eyeshadow and couldn't believe how beautiful it still looked after about 10 hours wear. I was really impressed with that. Even the shimmer was still on the lid. I mean, I did pack it on, but it just so stunning and such a stunning palette. This is a total contrast, and I really love the collection that they've actually put into the Chocolate Heart, because these two, obviously they're food related, but they are totally different to each other. One is obviously a red palette and the other one is much more of a caramel palette. Just stunning. Now I'm just going back to my fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend out the edges. I mean, I actually thought that the Cranberries and Chocolate palette was going to be one of my favourites, but I think this one, because I thought the red velvet from yesterday was actually going to be, you know, a winner, but actually I really love these colours together so much. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of Milk Chocolate on the same brush, so the same shade, and pop that underneath. So we've got the deeper one, deeper shade running underneath the eye this time. Oh, I just love that Milk Chocolate. It's one of those colours, you know, that you can wear every single day and it's going to work with so many shades. Oh, it is just stunning. It's reminding me of a MAC eyeshadow, and I can't think which one it is. I think it's similar to Chocolate. Anyway, but it had the same kind of wearability that you could wear it, you know, a lot, and it went with so many other shades and looks. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Sometimes it's nice, isn't it, to have a nice neutral eyeshadow, and I really love that peanut butter shade as well. The combination, whoops, don't poke myself in the eye. The combination is just beautiful. Oh, I'm in love, absolutely in love. Now I'm going to deepen it up a little bit. So I went in with milk chocolate. I'm now going to use cocoa, which is this one here, that one there, just to see if I can deepen it up. Oh, I just love this so much though, this look. Oh, yes. I don't want to take too much away from the eye look because I am absolutely loving it right now. So I'm hoping just to enhance it with a little bit of milk chocolate. No, cocoa. Oh, beautiful. That is such a stunning look. I think sometimes it's so nice just to have these neutral brown eyeshadows. I'm only going to put this deeper shade up onto the edge there to bring it around the eye so it all works. Oh, I'm loving it. Now what I want to do is I want to put, let me just have a look at my swatches because I think I know which one I want. Oh, love that. I think I might have to go for foil because, oh, it is just beautiful. It's not going to go, or should I go with Nutty? Oh, Nutty is this one here. But foil is something so different. I think I'm going to go with foil. I've never seen a shade like that before, and I want to share with you how different it is. Oh, oh, that is just beautiful. I know it's not going to match my earrings, but I can soon change my earrings. Oh, that is just beautiful. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, and it goes so well. It's so strange because it goes so well with brown. Oh, it is amazing. It is gorgeous. I don't think I've ever tried a shade like this before at all. A little bit more milk chocolate just to bring that around like that. As I said, there is always a surprise shade within these palettes. Initially I thought it was Nutty, but actually I think it's this one. This is definitely the surprise. I'm just going to get close so you can see that shade in all its glory. That is just beautiful. I'm now going to get a pointed brush, so it's just like that, and I'm going to go into foil again. I want to pop this shade all around the inner corner as well because obviously I'm obsessed. It is just such a stunning palette. Oh, I love it. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Love it. Absolutely obsessed with this eye look. Okay, I'm just going to put the eyeshadows down because now what I'm going to do is apply a little bit of liner. As always, it is the Revolution HD Smoky Waterproof Liner. And I'm just going to apply that on the waterline. when I did the look yesterday for Red Velvet, I actually didn't apply the liner. I didn't want to for that look, but as soon as I was taking the shots for Instagram, and I thought I need the liner on because I just love the way that it looks on the eye, and it just finished the look. I felt a little bit naked without it, so I'm afraid the liner is back. So the mascara is, of course, the Mascara Revolution. There it is. So apply a little bit of that. I've already, again, been out and about for puppy products, so I don't need too much of that. I've just got it in my hair. That's it. Well saved, Samantha. Okay, so that is my eye look complete. Now for my lipstick. Now I've brought 3 lipsticks in, and I'm not quite sure. I think this one, because I was expecting to do much more of a caramel inspired look, so I think this one will work. It is the Revolution Pro Supreme lipstick in Instigator. So looks like that, and is that shade. So I'm not quite sure if it is going to work, but I hope it will. So I'm just going to apply that. Beautiful, but my lips are still so dry. I think that works. I think it definitely works. I think the only thing that doesn't work that well is the earrings, but I could be wrong. Just taking that milk chocolate up a little bit higher. That's better. Not quite covering the hoodedness of my eyes there. That's a lot better. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about the lipstick. You'll have to let me know. I only brought in these 3 lipsticks, and as you can see, I'm yeah, they're all a little bit caramel and pink caramel, that kind of colours, because I was expecting them to be, you know, this kind of shade. But as always, the palette has surprised me yet again, and that absolutely stunning shade Foil. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed with that. It's that one there that I've got on the eyes. I'll just give you a close-up again. Oh, obsessed. Okay, so that is my completed look. Probably looks better without the earrings. Anyway, that is my completed look featuring the Peanut Buttercup palette. Love it. I must admit that they've done it again. They've actually put together some beautiful shades, very peanut butter inspired, but there's also some surprises in here as well. So you don't necessarily have to you know, create a peanut butter kind of look. So yeah, absolutely obsessed with this look. I've got to go out later and I cannot wait. Oh wow, beautiful. So yeah, that's my look. I'd also welcome all of your comments. What are you thinking about the look? What are you thinking about this beautiful palette? And of course, my lipstick. Does it match? I'd really like to know. And of course, if you are brand new to my channel, do please subscribe to watch further videos. I have got more products from this beautiful collection coming tomorrow. Which product would you like? I think we've got the Praline palette, and we've also got one of the Heart face products as well. So which one would you like to see tomorrow? And of course, until tomorrow, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.